Good morning. Welcome to the Keto Mom page. My name is Stephanie, and we're going to talk about DMOs of your morning, or what do you do every morning to ensure you're going to have success for the rest of your day? What does that look like? So, as you're tuning in, where are you tuning in from? And what we've been doing in the mornings is we have been reading and going through books. We are done with the books until September. So what I'm going to do is just give you specific action steps that you can do and implement into your life if you choose to, because that's how you get change, right? You take action. And so I wrote some things down, and we're going to talk about this right here. And I'll go through each bullet point and share it with you. So first of all, where are you tuning in from? And we're going to talk about something called DMOs. What in the world does that mean? I'd love it if you'd press the share button. Sharing is caring, and other people just need help and support on their lifestyle. So, what does DMO stand for? Excuse me. DMOs stand for Daily Method of Operation. We use it in our business, but you can also use it just in your personal life. And what a DMO is simply this. What do you do in your morning, during your day, every single day, no matter what, to get you to the results that you want, right? So, if you read this book with us, let me grab it. He talks about having systems in place to get you to your goals, because you don't just lose weight. Like, you have a goal, and your goal is awesome, but unless you take specific action, it's not going to happen. You can't just wish it to go away. You can't just wish to be stronger. You can't just wish to have those pre-packaged lunches already. You don't just get to wish. You have to work, right? And so DMOs are things that you have in place that you do no matter what, non-negotiable. And so if you were reading with us or following along, you know that the things are simple things like in this book, he talks about getting up in the morning and owning your morning. So what I did is I wrote down some things and some action steps to help you on this journey. And if you choose to take action on those, you will probably reach your goals. If you do not, and you just sit and listen, and you don't do any of the action steps, then you are going to just stay where you're at. So get real comfortable. Okay, so this is what I want you to know. Number one, it says, if you want to get up in the morning and own your morning, a simple action step for you to do is take your phone or take your alarm clock and put it across the room so you have to get up. If you read this book, how many of you have implemented anything from this book? Has anybody moved the alarm clock out of their room, in the bathroom, somewhere you have to get up and not hit the snooze button 18 times and then run behind and then get frustrated, and then all of a sudden you're driving through the drive-through and grabbing a donut because your morning didn't go well? Anybody get it? A system is simply, how do I get myself out of bed? Number one. Number two, if you choose to work out in the mornings, do you have your clothes set up the night before? Or do you have everything ready? Like on Sunday, I talk about preparing. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So if you have your workout clothes ready, whether it's in the mornings or right after work, if you have a system in place, guess what? You're more apt to do those things. For example, my husband has our water bottles filled up. They're in the refrigerator. I've got my ketone packet on the counter ready to put in my water so that I don't have to think about it, right? If you can take a little bit of extra time and get your DMOs, your things you do non-negotiably every single morning, and you lay them out, you put them in a system, you are going to have more success because they just become natural habits, right? So like I wrote down, is your water in the fridge? It just is something that we do. Lunch is packed. Did you get ready on Sunday to have a successful week this week? If you bring your lunches to work, did you have them ready to go? Did you have your groceries ready? Do you have something easy that you can grab in the fridge to go so you're not going through the drive-thru? That is a DMO, and the DMO would be on Sundays you get ready for the rest of the week. daily method of operation. What are you doing every day to move your health forward? And those things that you do, those systems you create, turn into habits eventually. So like some of these things, I should show you guys. This is my DMO of my morning. These are the things I do no matter what. And it has to do with talking to you. It has to do with a whole bunch of social media things. I answer questions, things to do with my kids, places that I post, things I do in my personal morning. All of these things get done before my kids wake up. Non-negotiable. Because if I do, I feel like I own my morning. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to have a challenge or something come up, but the more that I can own and create these systems, the better off I'm going to be with creating habits and getting to my goals. Does this make sense? Is this making sense? Do any of you do anything like this? You might be going, oh, maybe I should have a checklist. That's going to be something I'm going to suggest. Do you have a checklist of your morning so that you can visibly see it and so that you can feel like you accomplished it when you check off the boxes every single day? What if you went to work, or what if you started your day or whatever, you go to school and you already had a whole bunch of, like you already felt successful? Do you think you'd have a better attitude? 100%. And so little things like, here's what helps me. I have alarm clocks on my phone that go off all day long that remind me to do other things besides this, right? Things like water. If your goal is I need to drink more water, you should have an alarm clock in your phone going off every 30 to 45 minutes that says, drink your water. Drink your water, Lynn. Oh, drink your water, right? Maybe right before every meal, like at 8 o'clock in the morning, maybe at 11:45. Maybe you find yourself snacking at 3 o'clock, maybe at 2 o'clock. You have certain things that go off in your phone that says, are you hungry? Remember, if you're not hungry, you don't need to eat. Go drink some water. Or choose your snack wisely. What if your phone talked to you every single day, every hour to 2 hours, and told you things? Hey, you're really great. Hey, don't forget your goals. Hey, you're doing so awesome. Good job. Don't eat if you're not hungry. Hey, it's 3 o'clock. You're not bored. Go drink some water. You don't need to eat. I'm not saying that you shouldn't eat. If you're hungry, go eat, right? That's not the point. The point is, if you want to have success, and most of you want fat loss, you have to take the action steps and put the systems in place to get there, right? Little things like I also said, set yourself a reminder and tell yourself to smile. You create endorphins. Your body wants to be happy. What if your phone told you to smile? You might change the whole way you hold yourself. Right? That's it. That was my morning, is I want to know, do you have systems in place? Do you have them written down? Do you have a notebook of things to follow so that I have an entire system that I know I need to do, all the things in one spot so that I get it done, so that I own my morning, so I reach my goals, so I can have success, so I can feel accomplished, so I can lead our family by example, so I can help our kids see, like for so many reasons. So my question to you is, if you don't have something written down, will you do it? And do you feel like that's helpful? So I just wrote down just some ideas. Yours might look a little different depending on your goals, depending on what you need and what you want to accomplish. But the point of reading these books is for you to learn, get some ideas, and take action, right? So if I gave you an action step today, it would be set some alarm clocks in your phone to drink more water, to remind you how awesome you are, to remind yourself you don't need to eat if you're not hungry, and then think about the things that if you had them in place, right? Meals, prepared meals, workout clothes, water bottles, tennis shoes by the door, bag packed. If all of those things were in place, do you feel like you'd have a successful morning? Write all of those things down and make yourself a DMO list. Put it on your counter, put it in your bathroom, have it follow you around in the mornings until all of them are checked off. Sound good? So, I hope that was helpful. I would love to know if you have any tips or tricks that help you to accomplish your systems and your goals in the morning. Share with us below. Sharing is caring. I hope you guys have an incredible day. Continue to tune into the page. I hope you have. Always reach out with questions. I'm always here to help. Otherwise, I'll talk to you soon.